And aha! Okay. As I said. Oh, that's not going to work anymore because blah, 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 blah. Okay, is it working? Yeah, there we go. Start this over. Okay, let's see how long this is going to last. Camera is working. For now. Probably just move that light over. There we go. That way you guys can see. There we go. Sorry about all that. We had some setup to do there. Okay, tonight it's just going to be chilling out and putting together some Fujinets. And then when we're done with the Fujinets, we're going to start a pinball board. Hopefully we can get pretty far on the pinball board. I'm hoping, but first we got to do 4 or 5 Fujinets so that we're done with these. What? No. And I'm in chat. First we're gonna do 4 or 5 Fujinets. Yep. Okay, I'm in chat now. So if anything happens on the screen, I really don't know because I'm faced away from the OBS, but I am faced to chat. So if you tell me, if you scream, ah! If you tell me in chat, something's not right, I can't hear you, the screen isn't updating, your arm's frozen, you sound like a monster, all the above, I don't know, then I'll know. So please tell me. But thank you for coming to hang out. We are just going to be making boards tonight. don't know why it doesn't. Why does it freeze? I didn't even have to unplug it that time. I just had to click out of it and click back. Yeah, we're back. Okay. Where did you lose me? I don't know. Anyways, I ended up going to... I was going to stream earlier. I ended up going to the arcade, picking up a monitor that needs worked on. It's currently sitting in my car. And I also got home, and I have a pretty big yard, so I have a riding tractor. But my wife likes to go around the trees with a little push mower. And the push mower kept quitting on her. So I had to take a look at that. It was just a clogged up fuel intake, so that wasn't too bad. But I had to do it. So, okay, this is the next thing I gotta order is pins, which means if we're gonna order pins, I'm gonna also order a bunch of other shit from DigiKey, because I love buying shit on DigiKey. How good did we do with that? That's pretty good. It's a pretty good one. So I need to think what capacitors I'm running low on. I know I need to buy an absolute shit ton of surface mount hundreds for stuff like Game Gears and GameCubes and Dreamcasts. So I really just need to look up the caps required for those and then buy giant reels of all of them so that I don't have to buy kits anymore from places like Console 5 and spend more money on something that's just readily available on a parts website. So get all these pounded in. Let's see, who's not cooperating? You two bottoms aren't. Okay, all but one, which is number 3 here. There it went. Alright, those are all through. And just like that. Oh, spoke too soon. And just like that. The edge keeps coming back out. Stop doing that. What are you doing that for? There we go. 3rd time's a charm. You going to bed, Hot Cows? Oh yeah, Hot Cows. Yeah. Good night, Hot Cows. Thanks for tuning in. I was like, who's going to bed? And I was like, oh. Yeah, the guy who's probably like super late for. Makes sense. Okay, that's another one done. Looks beautiful. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4 to go. And then all of our Fujinets will be built that I currently have. I currently have 30 more coming from China, but they're not here yet, so they're not even on the way yet. They're in development, I think. Last I looked. They're in China. We might not be able to get to do them all based on how many pins we have left at the end. I thought when I bought these pins, I bought the exact amount I needed to do 50 of them, plus 5 or so, but I'm not sure. I'm not really good at the whole counting thing, you know? It's really hard. If anyone is interested in what these are, go ahead and ask, and I will tell you. Since most of you are usually here, if no one asks, I won't explain. I won't preach to the choir, who already knows mostly what these are, because I've been making them for a while. But if you're new, pipe up, and I'll tell you what this is, if you're at all interested. I got another one, yeah. I still have the Geo 7 on my bench that we worked on because I want to add that circuit to help it center. We'll do that next time I'm out in the barn streaming. Maybe tomorrow if I have time. I was supposed to go pick up a bunch of arcade games tomorrow, but the guy's busy, so we rescheduled. So, probably have it at barn stream tomorrow where we'll get that stuff done. The monitor I picked up from the arcade to work on is one out of a Spider-Man, an Atari Spider-Man. So I have no idea what's wrong with it, but we will find out, won't we? Yeah, it's pretty good. A little crooked on that one, Tristan, but not bad. Not bad at all. Oh man, none of them want to go through on this one. Still none? One? Okay. Let's get a little screwdriver and bore these out a bit. I usually just use a little black screwdriver. Where's my little black screwdriver? There it is. We can kind of just bore them out. So this 3D print just got the holes a little small. It happens, you know. It happens. It's a 3D printer, not a miracle worker. don't want to hit much harder than that. Most of them are starting to go through. Okay. Okay, a lot of them went in with that. A lot of them went in. Yeah, nice. So, just a few over here. This one. This one. This one. Stop bending, bro. Stop bending and go in the hole. Please? Oh, he fell out. There we go. Okay. This one was really too small. I don't know what happened there. Don't you love 3D printers? Oh. Okay, so now that we've bent the shit out of all of them, let's get them unbent. So they gotta genuinely be semi where they're supposed to be, or they won't feed into the holes, will they? And that's a problem. Good night, Midstona. If I had to solder 50 identical PCBs, I would be bored really fast. Yes. I don't do these 50 at a time, though, and I only have to solder the connectors themselves, so it makes it not so bad. I don't have to solder up all these components, thank God. There's no way it would be economically worth it for me to make these if I had to do all that. But JLC PCB exists for a reason, and it makes that possible. Are they going to sponsor me yet, or what? When do I get my sponsorship? That's what I want to know. Alright, how's that look? Pretty good. We gotta flush out a lot of junk that's shoved in the pins, but we can do that with the other side of another one. Alright, another one, so we only got 3 left to go. 3 to go, and then we can start making a pinball board. And if I can finish that pinball board tonight and I can test it and it works first try, oh my god, I'd be so happy. I don't know if I got 2 more left in me in pins. Even less, 3. Guess we'll find out. So we need the female side to mate. Go. Beautiful. Make sure that's all lined up. It is. Yes, it is a ESP32. Go vroom vroom. And it just has a bunch of chips that help it interface with the Atari, and then some software you load, and off to the races you go. Okay, vroom vroom. See how it looks. Oh yeah, that's a straight one right there, bruh. That was a really good one. Oh, those all seem like they went in. Well, we got 2 that didn't. That's pretty good, though. Okay, why are you fighting me on the end? It's always one on the end. I don't know why that is. Always one on the end fighting me. There we go. Matthew, my night's going good. How's yours? This is going to be a lazy stream. We're just assembling boards, hanging out, bring up a topic of discussion if you wish. We'll talk about it. We'll have a discussion about it. But for the most part, I am just going to be zoning out, and putting boards together because I need to get these done. And then we're going to move on to pinball boards after this. Because I had a guy ask if I had 2 of these ready to go, and I said, no. Would you like me to have 2 ready to go? And he said, yes. And I said, oh, great. That's great. Thank you, Matthew. I hope that I hope your desire to hit the like button was mostly due to you liking this and less your fear of being physically assaulted. But either way, whatever makes it work for you. Do we have enough to do 2 more? That is the question. It's gonna be close. Ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be close, that's for sure. Nails! Nails! Like it? I love it! I want some more of it! I want my camera to stop randomly freezing. That's what I want. I want it to stop fucking doing that. Bottom. That one looks pretty good. Drop it in. Smash that like button. What up, YouTube? Okay. Clean off that. Actually, looks perfect. Very nice. Bro! Farm Tech, these are for Atari computers. I don't make any of these for NESs. These are for Atari 8-bit. If they make one of these that does Wi-Fi for a Nintendo, that'd be really cool. But the project, if you go to Fujinet.com, tells you all the things they support, and it's mostly just old computers like Tandy Cocos, Radio Shack Cocos, Apple IIs, Apple Macintoshes, and Atari 8-bit line, which is what these are for. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There we go. Oh, there's one in there. Okay. Let's see. Do they all fall into place? Tap, tap, tap them in. We got 2 in the middle that need some help. There, that felt like they went in. One did not. We needed some more convincing. What did I just launch? Let's not do that. He still needs convincing, so I'm going to drill him out a bit. Let's probably what he needs. Be so convinced. Be so for real. There we go. Yep. Okay. Alright, they're all through now. And now we can push on to our friend here. There we go. Oh, camera bugged. Does anyone want to tell me why it does that? I literally don't touch the computer at all. It just freezes up. Oh, unbanned soldiers. So, if you look, I have a YouTube short that I made. I fixed the one typewriter that we broke. It was that chip. It was that SN740 whatever that was making the carriage not hit. So that one's done. The other one, the first one we bricked, I have not fixed that one yet. It doesn't do anything. I think we broke the main chip that houses all the brains, which means that one's probably out to pasture. But we were able to recover the one. We were able to recover it, which was good. Okay. There we go. That one's done. One to go. The question is, do we have enough? Pins. I think we're gonna have enough pins to do all of them. Let's find out. Right now, together. Let's find out. Oh. Yep, you were the one who was telling me over and over again, I think it's that chip. And you were right. I just couldn't... Okay, solder this up. I messaged the guy who runs the typewriter store and asked him if he had another one of those I could steal the board out of, and he was gonna look for me, but I never heard back. So I need to bug him again. I know he's not in the store tomorrow, so I'll have to do it again on Monday. I might just go over there after work on Monday and look. So I gotta deliver too anyway. Yes? Hello? Hello? What's up? Yeah, I know. You're, no, it's always stuff. You're on straight because I'm not. Yeah, alright. We should be good again. Yeah, we're good. Love you too. Bye bye. Okay. Fuck this camera, dude. I don't get it. I think it's my computer, not the camera's fault, but still, fuck this camera. I blame the camera. Catch up to live, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I literally just cycle in OBS the input for for my camera, and it fixes it. I don't know why it breaks, but uh-oh, we're running low. Do we have enough? Oh my god, it's gonna be so close. Oh my god, I think we had exactly enough. No flippin' way. There we go, that's all of them through. Oh, I left that side. One in. Out of there. Oh, damn it. Of course, our last one has to give us a little bit of headache. Okay, there we go. Okay. There we go. There is all of our Fujinets built. Yippee! And we have a few pins left over. Wow. Like two of those guys and 3 of those guys. Go over there. Over here. This is all of our screws for fucking with the PS5 the other day. This is our blown up chip from the fucking typewriter. Okay, pinball board time. I have a box for pinball board parts. I keep them separate so I don't lose them. Here's an empty pinball board. Here's another empty pinball board that we're going to use as our flat surface, and now we have to get all of our chip holders. Chip holder time. So we need some 40s, we need a 32, I think we need a 24, or a 22. It's only 24. We need 20s. Whoa! Okay, and the way we do this is we put that on that side, and that on that side. And space them out like so, so we're not flat on the table. And then we're gonna grab our 40s first. I need to buy more 40s. I need to stop saying 40s. It's gonna make Yank thirsty. Yeah. Good old 40 ouncer, brother. Drink her down. There we go. That one's in. Matthew, I'm sorry. I missed you. What do you think of Microsoft's new AI feature where it takes constant screenshots so you can... Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. That's fucking awful. Don't mind him. Yeah, don't mind me, guys. Just have your conversations, hang out, don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just the man behind the curtain. That feels broken. It is. That's trash. I'm not putting one with a broken leg into my board and doing all that headache to figure that out. That would be pretty awful. Done it before. Sucks. Okay, so this is the other 40 right here. This is the 80. CPU. Okay. Man, that does not want to sit. I saw a video on cars. Let's see what you guys saying. Man drowned in the lake. Head on numero uno. Okay, so I saw a video on people are getting really into disabling the internet access and the GPS in their cars, and like the guy who was making the video was talking about like, oh man, radio like install places are about to get so much money from if they just start advertising that they will disable all these features in the cars, because so many people are tired of just being spied on all the time. And it's crazy how much data they mine in your car. You know, like attention, like cameras on your face and all sorts of shit, man. It's bonkers. There it goes. Come on. Go on in. There it went. Okay, beautiful. Alright, that's 2 in. Okay. Now let's move to the 32 pin one, which I think is this one. The rest of the less feet, the easier they are. So there's that one. So we can get rid of that and the 32. Those are done. I think the 24 are these two, or they're not 24, they're 28. What about this one? That one's also 28? I think they're both, yeah, they're both 28, so we don't need the 24s. We need some 28s. Yank says, mark my words. What's he about to say? Drumroll, please. It's about to drop some knowledge on us. I think these are the only two 4 pins, or 20 pins. Yeah, now we just got a bunch of 7s, or 14s and 16s. Odd, 1, 8. We got some Windows love and some Windows hate in the chat. Love to see a little banter from y'all. Get into it. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you really feel. Just a bunch of nerds hanging out on a Saturday night, nerding it up, talking about Linux. God, aren't we just a bunch of nerds in here, huh? I'm putting a damn pinball board together, for God's sake. Okay. This is a 4-pin, or 14, yep. This is a 14. This is a 16. This is a 16. I've done so many of these, I just have this memorized. This is a 16. Okay, that's a 14 that fell into the 16 bin. That does not look like a 14 on it. More 14s. Ubuntu has made a lot of those drivers issues go away, I gotta say. Ubuntu's pretty good. Okay, now we have all of these in here. So now we throw the board up in the air and make them all fall out. No. Now we put this on here and we press it really hard so that all of our chips don't fall out. We move these out of the way. Okay. And we give it a countdown for 1, 2, 3. Make sure. Flip. Okay, I think we got them all successfully. So now we do all the legs on all the corners, and that's it, so that we can flip it back over. Bunch of nerds. Yeah, there's so much bloat. You're right, Matthew. DoD grade Linux. Okay, did I at least get a start on all of them? I think I hit them all. Got those down there, yep. Okay, let's see. Oh, yep, I got them all. Okay, now we're going to look down the line and see are any of them kind of raised. Usually it's the middle ones. And yeah, the middle ones are a little raised. As long these ones are too, so we just push them down and reflow those corners. And they snap in all the way down. Boom. 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 Beautiful. Okay, those should all be good. They are all good. All right, look at that. And now we can sit here for the next forever and solder in all the rest of the pins. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Software service approach. Yeah. Oh, Yank, you don't have to apologize. We just got a Geo7 monitor working out in the barn. You should watch it if you want to see us do it. We were missing a potentiometer for our vertical deflection, and it was making the picture collapse. So we put that in, and it works. Yippee! I'm still confused. The old man said he had it running in his basement just the other day, and that doesn't make any sense considering the monitor's completely missing one of the potentiometers, but I don't know. Maybe he was just losing his mind a little bit. Because he said that. He said, yeah, I just had that. I asked, I said, when did you last have this running? He said, oh, I don't know, maybe a couple months ago. And his wife looked at him with the weirdest look on her face, and he's like, what? And she's like, I've been married to you for like 10 years, and I've never seen that thing on. I had already paid him the money, so it wasn't like he was trying to lie to get more money out of me or something. I don't know what that was. I think he was just telling me fishing stories. An old feller passed away in the building I was talking with sheriffs and EMTs. The Windows update error? Huh. We always blame our wives. Yes, we do. Who else am I gonna blame? Okay, I need to turn the board sideways so I can go down the list. $91, huh? I'd be more than happy if I made it that long. I'd be like, yep, that was good. I'm good. Rich or poor, 91 would probably feel the same. Like shit. Michael, that is so true. Like shit. That was a fucking good one. Rich or poor, 91 would feel the same. Like shit. Well, he was pretty poor. Well, that's extra shitty. How the living fuck are you, good sir, Mr. Yeti? Welcome aboard! This is gonna be a pretty boring stream you're tuning into. We're just putting together pinball boards. This is just kind of the chillax corner for the night. Crack open a drink, sit here and watch me work. Listen to Yank, Michael, and Matthew. And a few others that I'm forgetting the names of all kind of argue about something. And I will interject when I look at my phone. But I'm trying to get all this soldered done. Hey, look at that. We soldered all the pins in. That's one of the worst parts. Okay, now for the second worst part, which is all the dip switches. You thought that was the worst part. What about second worst part? And that is putting all these in. They face this way. And that one's backwards. Don't put them in backwards, Steve. They don't really like it. Obviously, they're switches, so they work either way, but still. If those kids could read, they'd be very upset. You know what I mean? Okay, and this goes in. Like that. Alright, that's all the dips. Yes, these are MPU2s. They replace the board in Game Plan pinball machines. Made from like 1976 or 1978 to 1982. Sharpshooter, Sharpshooter 2, Coney Island, Lizard, Supernova, Global Warfare, Attila the Hun, Agent 7077, Captain Hook, Andromeda, Cyclops, and a bunch of cocktails. Foxy Lady, Rio, Black Velvet, Camel Lights, Star Trip, Family Fun, Vegas, Lady Sharpshooter, and yeah, that's it. So it's like 20, 25 games, something like that. So now we can flip it again. And again, like last time, we're just going to solder the corners in. I can't take credit for the design of this board. That is a fella that I will tell you the name of as soon as I flip this board over, because I'm pretty sure his name's on it. But it's open source, so I got them made by PCBWay. Isn't his name on it somewhere? No, just the GitHub. Jay Flates is the GitHub. Anyone can make these. He has it pretty open, so anyone can fix their game plan machine by just buying one of these. But I needed one for my game plan pinball, which is a Coney Island. And because I needed one for mine, when you order boards from PCBWay, if you're ordering one, you might as well order a bunch. So I did. I ordered a bunch. And because I ordered a bunch, now I have to make a bunch, which I should have thought that through when I did that. And I didn't think that through, and now I'm stuck making 30 of these things, or not really, I think I have 20 boards. Let me tell you, there's a lot of parts in this. A lot of freaking parts. Okay, what do we want to do now? Now we're down to individual components. Let's probably do capacitors first, because there's a shit ton of those. I usually do the things I have to do the most of first and get it out of the way. Okay. It's not a kit. He just has a GitHub with the information to make it online. I just bought the chips online from various sources and make the boards myself. That's really the only hard part, is he doesn't give you a BOM list or anything. You gotta figure it out just from the solder mask. So, I tell you what, the biggest pain in my ass on making these isn't even the BOM list, it's the fact that this takes a few old chips, Intel 8255s, and it takes a Z80 processor, and there's a lot of those for sale pretty cheap online, but they're all Chinese knockoffs, and about 50% of them, 50% of the time, they don't work at all. Literally, I bought like 50 of them, and I think I got 10 that worked. Of course, they were cheap as hell. It was AliExpress garbage, but like, still sucked. Still wasn't fun. What do you expect? Chinese garbage. I think that's all of them. There's always one at the top of a chip, pretty much. There's one over here, a few over there. I think that's all of them. Ha! Geez, kind of anal. Well, the problem is, if I had the Yank make them, I'd have to, like, make up a whole box of parts and send it to them, and by that time I was like, well, shit, I might as well have made it myself at that point. You know what, Yank? I'll send you a care package with one of these to solder up here soon. Just to, because you keep saying I won't do it, I'll do it. And then you're going to have work to do. I might send you more than one to make. How about that? How about I give you enough to make a couple of them? If you're so bored. That'd keep you busy for a while, I know that. Okay, I think that's all of them. So we got all of those in, and we got the guys in. Now I gotta find my side cutters. I haven't used them today. Here they are. And we're gonna start side cutting all these off. My side cutters need help. They're kind of cut up. Now I can play GTA 5 with FPL. Nice. Yank, are you ready for the new one? You've only waited God knows how long. What's your guys, So, I'm not much of a gamer anymore. I have a few games that I play when they come out, because it's like remasters of shit that I remember playing the shit out of in my childhood and stuff like that. I'll play those. I like the Resident Evil games, I play those. I didn't play the newest one. But I played all the others, pretty much. Okay. Oh, we missed one. Growing up as a kid, that's all I did was play video games. Oh my god, that's all I did, all the time. Come home, play video games. Go to school, come home, play video games. Come home, play video games. Come home, play video games. And I had a crew I ran with online. I actually ended up meeting one or two of them in person later on in life, but met them online on a game called Arma 2. Ever heard of it? Ever heard of it? Ever heard of it? Arma 2. I loved Arma 2. Not specifically just the main game. I sometimes played King of the Hill on Arma 2, but I mostly loved DayZ mod. God, I played DayZ mod. Thankfully on Steam, if you play a mod on a game, it doesn't really log your hours. At least back then it didn't. So we'll never know how much time I spent on DayZ mod, but oh my god. It's bad. It was very bad. Yeah, I played Arma 2, DayZ mod. Jesus Christ, I can't tell you how many hours. So first I played the base vanilla. I watched Frankie in 1080p, you know that YouTuber? Watched Frankie in 1080p. play it, and I was like, oh, I want to play that, so I got it. And then I wanted a group of people to play with, so I don't even know how I met them. I think I joined some random-ass forum, or looked on some random-ass forum and found their post on taking members. And I signed up, and then I went to their TeamSpeak. This is back in the day when we all used TeamSpeak. I joined their TeamSpeak, and we got to know each other, and we started playing Arma every day. The guy who was kind of the leader of it, as you would expect, Arma's like a military simulation game. I think it was actually made for the DoD, and people use it just to dick around with, but it's like everything's supposed to be as realistic as possible, at least for 2012 or whenever that was made. So it's still kind of fucked up, like with physics and shit, but it's got tons of vehicles and everything, and those guys, they were kind of intense. Most of them were ROTC. They wanted to use certain call signs. You had to learn all the lingo and everything. But I had a lot of fun because we were really good because we did all the shit by the book and kicked ass. Had a base. Regular DayZ, the first DayZ didn't have bases, but then bases got introduced with different mod packs like Overpock. And Origins. Origins was so much fun. I loved Origins. All a bunch of different nerds making different packs. Man, I could talk about that game forever. Yeah, that makes sense. Diverted from a training sim. Makes sense. Something very unique about that game that was actually awful is that most things were handled client side instead of server side. Like what you saw on your screen sometimes, like when you're in a car, that was handled client side. So, like, if your Wi-Fi freaked out or the driver's Wi-Fi freaked out, your screen might show you running into a fucking tree while the guy driving is fine. He's on the road. And then, like, it can lead to some really weird desync stuff. And that was always very comical. Cars just kind of flopping all over the place on your screen, depending on how much you're desynced from the server. And because of that also, there was a lot of hackers, of course. When shit runs client-side, there's a lot of fucking hackers. Because it makes it real easy for them to exist. Okay, I think we got all those. These are all the 2.2Ks. Yep. Okay, let's get another bag of something. $470. I think there's only one $470 on this board. Yeah, it's right here. But here, as I do one. 10K. We'll do 10K. Where are all the 10Ks? I think most of the 10Ks are all together, aren't they? 10K. Here's a 10K. Where are all the 10Ks at? I thought they were all together somewhere. There they are. Alright. Dude, I would love to. Unbanned Soldier, we gotta set that up. An Arma 2 party? Everyone hop in Discord, we'll play some Arma 2 one night? That would be so much fun. There's still, well, last time I checked, this might have been 3 years ago, but last time I checked, there's still DayZ hosted servers on Arma 2, even though there's DayZ servers on Arma 3 and DayZ servers on DayZ itself, and they're coming out with DayZ 2 now, I hear. But DayZ Arma 2, man, just got a special place in my heart. God, that would take me back. Simpler times. Hackers only on YouTube? Yeah, that's right, Yank. Keep living in that bubble. That should be all the 10Ks. Yeah, I played a lot of CSGO too. I had a lot of friends that liked CSGO from high school, so I played a good amount of that. That is for sure. 220 ohm. Is that what this is? 220 ohm? Where is the 220 ohm? There's the 270 ohm. 220K ohm. There it is. It's like, I'm sure there's only one of them, because this bag is very light. Maybe two, but I think that's it. I think he's the only one. Oh, Battlefield 4 server? Hell yeah. Some 330s, one here. Yank is talking me up like I know something. Another 330 right next to it. Alright, what's this? 3.3K. Is this one of the ones that's got a big line somewhere, considering how many of them I got? Ah, this is some of the ones in the middle. Okay, after we put these in, we're going to solder a bunch of them in. 3.3Ks. I have a group of friends that at least once a year ask me to put my Minecraft Java server back up, so I always have that sitting on the desktop, ready to be rebooted. You've got to have your yearly Minecraft server. That happens about once a year. Got to play some Minecraft. Okay, did I get all the 3.3s? Boom, 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 boom. We gotta stay vigilant here, because you fuck something up, and the whole board is fucked. And then I gotta spend 3 days trying to figure out why it's fucked. I don't want to do that. I want to make it, and then it work, and that be it. That would be really awesome. A few times I've gotten so lucky. Most of the time, not. Most of the time, I got at least one issue I gotta work out. Alright, let me keep talking. Yeah, Arma 2, I played the shit out of that, and then when I went to college, I played a good amount of Rust from time and time again, but that takes so much time away from everything else. You know, try to juggle a girlfriend and everything else and play Rust. That game takes so much fucking time out of your schedule. All right, let's solder. Yeah, the Arma party is a must. I know that map. Like, I probably know the Arma 2 map just as well as I know how to drive around my hometown. I can just know where I'm at based on the buildings around me, because I have been to every part of that map 50 times. When the game came out, it used to be that all the fresh spawn spawned at the beach, and the best loot was the farthest away from spawn. So you had to fix up a car or a helicopter or an ATV or just ride a bike to get to the better loot, the military loot. But then as the game got more mods, a lot of servers added just drop in wherever you want and shit like that. Make the game more fast paced. You could just go gunplay whenever you wanted. And then the standalone kind of took that back a step, because it made it so you spawn at the beach again. You have to get supplies. Supplies are pretty limited. You're not just gonna spawn and get an AK and go shoot people. It's more of a survival game again. You know. I didn't play much of standalone. I remember when it came out, everyone's pretty excited. I don't know. I liked the old school so much. I was like, I still gotta play Arma 2. Or Arma 3 came out by then, or was coming out, something like that. So people were moving to Arma 3, and that's about the time I was going to college and didn't play that much anymore. All my friends had gone to college. We were all about the same age. My online friends, at least. Of course, my friends in real life were my age. But my online friends, they could have been any age, but they were also all about my age. Most of them, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one out of that group, because I told you it was like a milsim group, right? Pretty sure I'm the only one out of that group that did not just go into the military. All the rest of them had pretty much they were gung-ho about it. I was like, no, I just like playing Arma. I just think it's fun. I know you guys are here you think it's like you're learning something about the military or something, but like, and then I ended up working for the military anyway, so I guess it worked out, but I wasn't trying. It just happened that way. Get all these legs standing up. Rust is a grind, yeah, and if you play by yourself, man, you might as well not play. It's so hard by yourself. I never figured out how to play by myself. I watch YouTubers play by themselves all the time, but I can't do it, man. I'm not good enough or some shit. What's up, Big Russ? What's up, man? I remember. So one of the most like in when DayZ got a lot more advanced with the mods, they started making AI missions. They were like bandit missions, and you would have to kill the AI, and then there'd be a loot. There'd be loot, and then most of the servers had implemented, because the game by itself didn't have things like money or anything. Because I mean, it's like a milsim game. Why would it have money? So they made briefcases full of gold, and that was the currency, was gold, and you could get briefcases of silver, gold, whatever, kind of like World of Warcraft with the bronze, silver, gold. But the most expensive things you could buy, like they made trading posts where you could buy stuff, and the most expensive things you could buy were like Barrett 50 cals, because they'd one-shot pretty much any vehicle or person. Obviously, you'd one-shot a person, but like vehicles, it would knock them out. They also implemented, or you could also buy helicopters with guns on them, and usually they were limited to just like a little bird with machine guns, like the miniguns on the sides, so the pilot could shoot them, or you could also get the Chinooks with the side gunner. And I was always the gunner. I was a designated clan vehicle gunner. I kicked ass. I could lead a shot like nobody's fucking business out of a moving helicopter. Oh man. That was easy for me. But I was also the main gunner in our ground vehicle when we ran around in our ground vehicle. And I think the most expensive vehicle by and it was by a lot, was the armored Humvees. The armored Humvees, it cost like 50 briefcases, and it was just a M2 mounted Humvee. Russ, you're in New Mexico. I've been there so many times. Where are you at, New Mexico, man? Let's see what this is. This is 100 ohms. In the Badlands of New Mexico. I'm usually landing in Albuquerque, and going down south through Socorro to White Sands, Missile Range. Been there like 4 times now. 4 or 5 times. Gallup. I wouldn't know where that is. Where is your final destination? Somewhere in Texas? You going to Galveston with that dirty ass water? That dirty ass water in Galveston, Texas? Man, no one want to get in that dirty ass water. Okay, is there any other 100s? I think that's it. Just this one and all those. Yeah, I think that's it. This is a 270. Pretty sure there's only one of those, and it's this one here. Swamp ass. Yeah, I'd imagine that's what you're gonna get out there, my friend. You're gonna get some swamp ass. Enjoy your swamp ass, man. I'll be thinking about you. I'm getting enough swamp ass here in Ohio. It's humid as a motherfucker. To the bayou. The bayou makes me happy. Big alligator in the bayou makes me happy. Yeah, man. Armored 2, man. Armored Humvee. Me on the minigun on the armored Humvee. You did not want to be flying anywhere near me on the M2. I was gonna destroy your shit. Okay? I was gonna shoot your engine out in about 2 seconds. I don't care how fast you went past me. I was leading that shot. I was getting every third round tracer, and I was gonna fucking put it in your dome, bro. Don't fuck around. Do not fuck around me. I will take your ass out. Ooh, I found a 10K I missed. Let's go back in time here to 10K. I think that's pretty far back in time we gotta go. Yeah, here it is. Okay, that's done. Oh, is the jazz music done? It's because we've been streaming so long. Let me restart it. I restarted it. It should be coming back now. I need to set it up Yeah, it's playing now. There you go. Okay, next item of business. The big diodes. Let's do the big diodes. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big diodes. And that's it, I'm pretty sure, on the big diodes. They only have one spot they're used in circuit, the 4004s. It's right here. The Badlands of New Mexico. What was in New Mexico? Gator Tail? No, bro. You guys confusing old Rusty Russ, or are you confusing me? Which one is it? Which one of you are ya? Oh my god, I forgot about that era of my life. I had another video game era. I had a lot of video game eras, but here's another one I'll talk to you about. There was a game that some fucking Russians made way back in the day. I'm not talking about Tarkov, I played that too. But there was a game way back in the day that a bunch of Russians made called War Z. And it was a survival game with safe zones and loot and rare loot. And I love the loot table games. I don't know why. The permadeath, or not permadeath, but like the games where you lose all your shit when you die, like the stress of that and everything, I like that. That's why I like Rust and DayZ and this game called War Z. And then the movie War Z came out, and I think they changed the name of the game to something else to avoid getting sued. That game was so bad, but I fucking loved it. Summit played it. There's a lot of big streamers that played that game. It was pretty popular at one time. Summit played that game. What other streamer? Shroud played that game. There was probably more hackers than any other fucking game I ever played on that game, because anytime you got a game with permadeath like that, or like when you die you lose your stuff, everyone hacks. Literally everybody hacks. You ever heard of that one? War Z. Anyone heard of that one? Alright, that's all those. What's next? Yeah, the movie. Yeah, it was based on... Well, it wasn't based on the movie, but it was called War Z, and it was a video game. And kind of want to look up gameplay of it, because it's been so long. I played so much of that game. Remember I got it like the week of Christmas or something on the launcher. It took forever to download, as per usual with our shitty internet growing up. All the 100Ks. I think that's all the 100Ks. Okay, what's next? We're getting to the bottom of the box. Good news, bottom of the box. Flight Simulator, huh? That's a pretty cool game. I do airplane stuff for a living, but I do small UAV stuff. I'm a flight test engineer for small UAVs. It's my day job when I'm not doing this shit. Which I always think about how that doesn't really align with my, you know, skill set of electronics. I mean, it kind of does. Batteries and wiring up, you know, flight systems, engine starters, all that stuff, but I don't know. I don't know how I got into this world, but I did. Oh, we gotta do all these. Goody. Goody. These are all 1.5s. Have a safe trip, Russ. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'm trying to finish this board tonight, Attic, so we'll probably be up till 1 or 2 putting this shit together. We have yet to do the diodes, which is the worst part. Saving that for myself for later, I guess. Later, Attic. Attic, leave the stream muted on the TV or something to give me some view hours. appreciate that, brother. We need them view hours. We're gonna get partnered. Okay, now we just gotta do 1Ks. Thanks, Russ. You the best. Rusty Russ is the best. No one forget that. Nobody forget that. We gotta be careful with these 1Ks because it's the one resistor I didn't buy off DigiKey. I just had a lot of these laying around, and some other valued resistors had somehow snuck their way in, and I spent hours troubleshooting an issue, and it was because one of these was like a 400 ohm resistor instead of 1K. So I just gotta watch my colors, really. Is that their like Steam Deck thing, Matthew? Get all these Ks. Just gotta make sure our colors are all the same. There's one of them. I keep getting ones with a purple in it. It's not really worth it. Man, I want the purple one there. Isn't there 1K over here? Okay, there's not apparently. There's that one. And there's these 4. Okay, that might be it. Boom, boom. Okay, and then where's that 1K? There it is. Bend. And all of those. Bend all those legs. Bend all those legs. Alright, now we're at the bottom of the barrel. Now we just gotta do the worst part, which is all the diodes. There's so many 4148 diodes on this board, man. You ready to watch me put in 4148 diodes for the next 15-20 minutes? Let's do it. Is it because of what Tristan DMs you in Discord? Yeah, I'm always DMing weird ass shit. You know me. That's what I do. Send weird DMs with that hack you. Yeah, I need to do better on my stream description, especially out in the barn. Out in the barn, I just don't have a description at all. Isn't this fun? Putting all these diodes in. You gotta watch out for Yank's Discord links. Don't click them. Don't do it. I wouldn't fucking do it if I were you. Almost done with all the diodes. How long did that take me? How long was I just doing nothing but diodes? Pretty long, right? Pretty fucking long. I'm having such a blast. I fall asleep soon. It's like being in school. It's like being in a meeting at work. I'm having so much fun, I might fall asleep. Matthew's having so much fun, he's inspecting the inside of his eyelids. How cool is that? That's how you know he's having real fun. Yeah, sorry, we didn't fix anything tonight. I needed to get this done and the rest of my Fujis, so we did that. But you guys did get a repair stream today. You got 2 streams today, okay? So you can't complain, really. I don't think you can. You did get a repair stream. You got a 2-hour repair stream earlier today where we fixed a Geo 7. So get over it. Get over it. Oh man, we got a lot of soldering to do now, buddy. Yeah, buddy. We put that. Yeah, we need one more. 1K. Right there. Right there. Okay, everything should be set down. Good. Look at all that soldering we gotta do now. Holy Jesus. Yep. Oh, and our solder iron went to sleep because we took so long. The jazz does get uppity sometimes. I don't know who made this compilation that I stole off YouTube, but it does get kind of... It gets pretty intense. It needs to be more mellow all the time. I don't know. I need to find a better video that's not copyright. Does it wake you up, Grass Puddle? My jazz gets too uppity and you stirs you awake. Then he goes, this guy's still fucking doing that shit? What the fuck? Goes back to sleep. Turns me off, goes back to bed. I figure that's what Hot Cows does half the time. Hot Cows just shows up randomly at like 4 in the morning his time and says something like, hey guys, going to pee. It's like, hey Hot Cows, hope you're doing well. It does. Darn music wakes me up. He's pulled sideways. Don't do that. Pull back so I don't so breathe together. Got all those. Okay, time to flip the board. Oh, we didn't do these up here. Gotta get these. Come on, Solder, work with me here. Work with me, work with me. Okay. now down this line. Missed him, solder him in. Keep going down the line. Wow! Was that fun or what? Okay, now I get to cut them all. We having fun yet? Man, put all these sucks. Use the blower at 800C. Oh my god. This is at 387C. That's what I solder at in the 370, 380 range. Man, this got pretty thrashed. stuck to that. Ah, those didn't get soldered. Yeah, my side cutters are pretty chewed up. I know I need new ones. I gotta just kind of chew on the wires to get them to cut. Here's another one I missed. They're AliExpress specials, of course. Only the finest. Almost done. Cutting all these fucking legs. Man, let me down in there. I can't get down in there because other traces are right up next to it. God damn. Oh, nice, Yank. Get that cyberpunk done. Okay, woo! We're getting there now, baby. We're in the home motherfucking stretch now. We got all the little one-offs to do, like the .22 millihenry inductor, and then we gotta grab a clock, crystal oscillator. Oh, we gotta bend it so that the text is up, though. That's like asinine to not do that. Come on now. down. There we go. Bend it so it says the thing on the top. Yeah, there we go. And we need a 2N3904, which I have over here on the wall. We got a bag of 2939 or 2N3904s right here. Boom, right there. Okay, what's next? Wow, he was really proud when I soldered him in. We missed a 1K. There's so many 1Ks. Keep missing them. Make sure this is the right colors. It is. Okay, that's done. 3904. We also got to get some weird ceramic caps. So we have a 10 picofarad that goes right here. Make sure that that says 103 on it. It does, so that's 10 pico, or 10 nanofarad. We got a 1 nanofarad, 0.001 micro that goes right here. And we got a 220 pico that goes right here. Is this a 223? 221. Yeah, 221. Okay. And this one says 102, so that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be there before you know it. The next thing I want to do is all of the pins. So I gotta buy more pins here soon. I'm running out of pin rows again. All the pin rows. Oh, fuck. That one's one short. Damn it. That's useless now. I just did that one short too. Wow, we were trying to waste these today. Really trying. There we go. Is that good enough for that? Nope, they're all one. I thought so. Okay, is that all of them? Okay, and now we tape them in so that we can flip the board over, because there's not a really easy way to make sure these stay in, besides I just invisible tape them to the board. Works pretty well, just to hold them enough so I can get solder in at least one pin. There we go. That should be all of them. Now we can flippy over and solder all that shit in we just did. So one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. one here. Okay, now we can flip it back. Well, actually, let's do all the resistors and shit that we put into it. We put in some weird shit, like our little one-off resistors. There's our clock, our other weird one-off resistor, or one-off capacitor, my bad. Our that didn't end well, did it? Nope, those click together. That's a great thing. That would have been really fun to find out later. Keep your eyes open for shit like that. They're still too short. Gentlemen, separate. Alright, now time to take all the tape off. Tape's coming off. Oh, looks like we missed one. I always miss one. I don't know how I always miss one, but I always do. This one, it's probably the same one every time too, because it's hidden over here in the corner by itself. Solder that in. Solder that in. Okay. Beautiful. Those all look really straight. Wow. Usually I gotta touch that up a bit, but that is... wow. Very nice. Okay. Ugh. You want to switch, Yank? It's always that upper one bowl. Yeah, it probably always is. I always miss one. If you go back through other streams where I'm putting pinball boards together, probably miss it then, too. Not gonna lie, probably do. Oh no. Oh, it's just washers. They stay in the container though, don't worry. Okay. Oh yeah, we have to. Oh, one other thing I do that we have to make is I use these little chips. Rip off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, we've probably made 10 or 12 of these by now. Of these pinball boards. It's kind of crazy how many we've made. We want the ability to save without having to use a battery. So we use these NVRAMs, okay? So what we do is we get the board and the chip, and it goes in right here, and I just get this started in the pins. I like to make every chip a header. This probably would do best not being a header because it doesn't really fit perfectly this way, but I like to make everything a header so it's easily fixed by someone in the future, aka me, or future whoever ends up with this board. Okay, and here's where we use some chip wick, because this is some pretty fine soldering. Get off there. On these pins here. Beautiful. And then we take our chip, our Ramtron chip, and we center it on there. Heat up a leg. That's better. Now we go down the list and do this guy. You can only buy these chips in these surface mount configurations, or I would have bought a through-hole component. They don't sell them. If they do, they're never in stock, because I can never find them. So I just buy these headers. Oh, come on. Stop. Stop being together. Man, I might have to solder wick that. That doesn't want to come apart. Yeah, I'm going to solder wick that. That does not want to come apart. Anyways, we'll keep going down the other side. And yes, I do all my soldering with a chisel tip, because I'm a psychopath. Thank you for noticing. Yeah, I can't believe that. That does not want to come apart. I don't know where our solder wick is, though. It's not up there. Let's find it later. Anyways, that's on there, so now we can put the legs in. There we go. There's that mostly done. We gotta fix the solder bridges in it, but oh well. Okay. Chisel Tip Mafia. Exactly. Okay, what else are we missing? We need a 2200. We need a 22 microfarad cap. Where are my caps at? Where are my caps at? Are this my caps? No, that's my loose caps. It's my unorganized caps. Where are my good caps at? They're usually out. I don't see them. Here they are. So 22 microfarad. Right there. And then we have to get some LEDs. And I always fuck up the LEDs. I fucked up so many LEDs, it's not even funny anymore. Okay. These have square legs. And I always think, like, if I think in terms of a capacitor, ground is the short leg, right? So ground should be in the square hole. Will I get it right this time? That is the question. Will I, will I, will I? I always fuck this up. And then I have to take all of them out, put them in the right way around. Like a dumbass. And we need a single red one that goes here. And we want the short leg this way. Like that, yes. This one we definitely don't want to get wrong, because when this doesn't flash at all, it tells me that I've done something horridly wrong. We just want to make sure they're all facing the same way. They are. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, soldered in. Here we go. Okay, all of our holes look like they're filled up with something, which means we're doing all right. Okay, and now we get our chip friend here, chip friend, and we start putting chips in. So LS04. I think we only need one LS04, and it's up here. Yeah, right there. That's an LS04. And all of our microprocessors in the party here. Next, LS32. That goes right next to him. LS32. Yes. He's in there. Next, we have an LS00 and a 377. So that is a 00. I think we need two 00s. We need one here. And we need one over here. You can tell I made a few of these. I just know where these all go from memory. And we need a 377. We need two 377s. Those are the really big chips, the 20 pinners that go right here. She spies on us. She does, you better watch out. Okay, now we need... What are these? These are 339s. I think we need a fuck ton of 339s. One here. One here. One here. Okay. Oh, and mix. Let's get a mic. Mic is the voltage regulator / watchdog chip. He is our only 8-pin. He goes there. Snap in. Now I need a... That's a 7417. That's a 138. So 138s are up here. Need two of those. What is this? 7417. That goes over here. 7417. That's this guy. Yep. Okay. Need another 138. Right there. That one leg went in weird. It looks like it did. No, it's good. I don't know why it looks weird. Okay. And what are we missing? We're missing only the big chips, which is what we should be missing. So I gotta go program an EEPROM, which I'm probably do off stream because I gotta go out to the barn to do that. I also gotta go get solder wick to fix that. I have my CTCs here. These are also... Oh, my phone died. I better charge that so I can read chat. That sucks. I wasn't paying attention to that. CTC goes right here. And we take a Z80 and... So this is where we get fucked up, because like so many of these Z80s are bad. And then on top of that, so many of the address decoders are also bad. And I spend a long time going through them and figuring out what the fuck is good and what the fuck is bad. So here is one of the address decoders. I have found a few of these to be bad and cause me issues. Because you can't buy these anywhere online from a reliable source. Now the Z80s you can get them from reliable sources. But even the reliable sources have bad ones sometimes, I've found. Vent him out. There we go. So there's a Z80. We'll see if this one wants to cooperate or not. And there is a pretty much finished pinball board. We do have to short this jumper since we're using NVRAM. And I still gotta fix that bridge and look at this under the microscope to see how our chip did, and then I gotta go get an EEPROM. But there it is. Oh wait, we did miss some. We have 7416. Where's 7416 at? It's in here. 7416. Yes. And another 138 goes here too. 138. Make sure these are all pushed in good. And then I'll go program an EEPROM, make sure they're all facing the right way. They all look to be facing the right way. Yes, yes. Make sure they're all clipped in to their designated spots. That one's not in. He's fighting. Why don't you want to go in, buddy? You got a leg, it's at a touch or something. Huh. Okay, he doesn't want to go in. What's your problem, man? Why don't you want to go in? Let's try again. There we go. Make sure they all sit pretty good. Oh, phone's turning back on. That's good news. Okay, there it is. There's a mostly complete pinball board. So now we get to throw this into Coney Island and test it. We'll also go through, make sure we don't have any shorts or wires that are too close to each other. Make sure we don't have any bad solder joints, which is what fucked us the first time we made one of these. We had a bad joint, and that got us stuck for God knows how long. Cursory search, I don't see any jumps. Those all look good. That looks good. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I'll have to look at that under a microscope, make sure those are bridged. Can't see with my naked eye. Okay. Alright, let me look at chat. Good night, I'm Manslaughter, sorry. Alright. you hear me now? Yeah, there you go. Okay, anyways, I was just saying how this desk is taken up by a 3DS. I'm waiting on that camera to get here, which hopefully tomorrow so I can finish this. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to go finish that up. I'm going to put an EEPROM in it, throw it in Coney Island over here, and hopefully it boots right up. If it doesn't, I get to troubleshoot some and think about my life and hate it. So sometimes I get it first try, sometimes I'm iterating for quite a while. It all, yeah. So anyways, have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Stay safe, all that. Unbanned Soldier, Yang, Michael, Matthew, Attic, I know went to bed. Hot Cows is in bed. Matthew's still here, yes. Have a good night. Have fun. Enjoy your weekend. It's almost the 4th of July. I hope you enjoy your 4th of July celebrations. I'll see you again before that, I'm sure. But, yeah. What's my hot take? What's my hot take? Wolveneer, yes. Grass puddle. Matthew, my hot take is that if you're going to get ice cream, it better be chocolate or vanilla flavored. If it's flavored fruit, that's disgusting. Don't get fruit flavored anything. If you want to eat fruit flavored something, eat that fruit. Don't get fruit flavored shit. That's weird. Okay. Even though cocoa is a fruit or whatever, yeah. But that's my hot take. Grass puddle's not asleep yet. Oh, we gotta keep going, guys. We gotta wait till grass puddle's asleep. Oh, yeah, Matthew, I did see that. RGB being useless and a waste of energy and money. Yeah, it is. I remember when I worked at Best Buy and we sold Alienware computers with all the all the RGB shit. Oh my god, it was crazy. The computer, the keyboard, the mouse, the fucking desk fans, the fucking little screens in the computer that dance little anime bitches. Like, what the? Why do you need all that? Cocoa's a fruit. I don't know. Is it? Is it a nut? What is cocoa? Isn't it a fruit? Is it? It's a bean. It's a bean. It's a cocoa bean. It's still a fucking organic plant. You know? I don't know. Don't listen. I just breathed in solder. It's all over my hands. I'm a fucking psychopath. Don't listen. It's 1 a.m. My brain is full of lead. Alright? Unicorn diarrhea. Yeah. I like the sleeper builds. I like the guys putting the fucking crazy computers in the beige towers. That stuff's so cool. Or wood graining. Love the wood grain, but I'm an Atari guy, so you know I love the wood. Anyways, okay, I'm going to bed now. I'm going to test this board, and then I'm going to go to bed. Anyways, have a great night. Stay safe. Until next time, which is probably tomorrow sometime, we'll do another barn stream, fix another monitor. Alright? Good night, everybody!